and welcome. You're watching Afternoon English News with me, Suchitra Rajkumari. The headlines first. Convener of NPCM Sktv'S raises concern on demographic changes in Manipur during national level lecture held at Guwahati. And internally displaced persons in Kangpopi take out rally against non-disbursement of assistance through direct benefit transfer, demands prompt action from state government. And now the news in detail. A national level lecture and civil society meeting titled The Question of Inclusion, Citizen, Census and Demography was held in Guwahati yesterday. The event was organized by People's Census Watch in collaboration with Exam Nagarik Samaj, Campaign for Just and Fair Delimitation JFD Manipur and Human Rights Alert. Over 50 representatives from across India attended the conference. Speaking at the event, convener of Native People's Committee Manipur, Sktv'S, raised strong concerns over demographic changes in the state. He highlighted the sharp rise in Kuki population, which grew from 41,262 in 1901 to 4,48,000 by 2011, which marks an unprecedented growth rate of 986%. Sktv'S stated that this population surge is driven by illegal immigrants entering from Myanmar. Consequently, he urged authorities to update the National Register of Citizens (NRC) before conducting the upcoming 2027 census. Social activist Shanta Nahakbam spoke on the severe impacts of recent demographic shifts in Manipur. Now, meanwhile, JFD convener Jitendra Ningomba highlighted the plight of displaced persons following the violent crisis that erupted on May 3rd of 2023. He warned that if 2027 census proceeds without updating NRC first, non-indigenous populations could be wrongfully recorded as official Indian citizens. He added that failure to update NRC prior to census could trigger widespread public protest across Manipur. Now, internally displaced persons who are taking shelter in Kangpopi district have demanded government of Manipur for immediate restoration of and disbursement of direct benefit transfer DBT. Internally displaced persons took out a rally at Kangpopi district today demanding the long pending disbursement of DBT. Meanwhile, Kangpopi District Internally Displaced Welfare Committee has also supported the demands of IDPs. In a press note, Kangpopi District Internally Displaced Welfare Committee maintained that internally displaced persons are living in extremely difficult conditions with no means of earning, and for these displaced families, the assistance through direct benefit transfer has been the only means of survival. Now, IDPs used it to pay school fees for their children, to buy essential commodities and other expenses such as healthcare and medicines. The delay in disbursing the assistance through DBT has caused severe hardship as parents are unable to pay school fees and buy food and medicine. Further, the committee has made 5 demands, which are immediate release of pending DBT assistance for all registered IDPs of Kangpopi district for July 2026, continuance of the assistance until complete normalcy is restored, and IDPs are resettled with safety and livelihood. Other demands include fixing a clearer timeline for monthly DBT distribution to avoid uncertainty and hardship every month, ensure transparency so that every IDP family receives entitled assistance with or without exclusion. A protest demonstration organized jointly by Uripok Apunmalup UAL and Uripok Apunmanupilup UNAL was held today at Jennings Morgue to demand swift justice for 6 Naga individuals who were brutally killed. Participants from various communities joined the demonstration, displaying several placards, including one that read, "Cannibals of KNFP, you will reap as you sow. Delaying justice invites more anarchy." Now, expressing deep satisfaction with the ongoing investigation, leaders of UAL and UNAL urged authorities to expedite the probe and deliver justice without delay. Following allegations by Naga civil society organizations, CSOs and Konsa village residents regarding the involvement of Leilon Wi-Fi chief and KNFP cadres, both groups appealed to investigating agencies to remain neutral and conduct an unbiased investigation. Now, social activist Asem Roshan has alleged major irregularities by the Manipur Directorate of University and Higher Education regarding post-approvals for Prabhavati College, Imphal. According to a video statement issued by Roshan, former Principal G. Prem Chand submitted a list to the Directorate in March 2024 to approve 17 posts by name after the institution received aided status. However, an RTI response dated June 29 revealed that the submitted list contained manipulated joining dates and included unqualified staff members. Roshan stated that the Directorate approved these unqualified individuals during their initial appointments. He stressed that this action violates UGC guidelines as well as the Manipur College lecturer recruitment rules of 1989, 1997 and 1998. The activist demanded a complete re-examination of the matter and a fresh screening process for eligible candidates to correct these wrongdoings. He warned that he is currently preparing to seek legal recourse if the authorities fail to address the issue. Now, President of Coalition Against Drugs and Alcohol, CADA, Hijam Priyokumar, has deliberated on the importance of drug-free environment in order to build a strong society. Priyokumar was speaking on the sideline of a free medical camp which was jointly organized by CADA, PHC Paying, CMO Imphal West District, Social Youth Organization Sanjenbam and Sanjenbam Apunbap Mairapai Bilup at Nongchup Sanjenbam Community Hall today. A total of 300 individuals were provided health care and checkups during the free medical camp. Free medicines were also distributed to people. Speaking further, CADA President Hijam Priyokumar said CADA has been working tirelessly to ban drugs and intoxicants for years with the aim to help build a strong society. He had asserted on the need for putting concerted efforts to stop youths from getting addicted to drugs and intoxicants.
तसेंना हाकान स्टेट मरोइना अखोगी ड्रग फ्री ओइबा स्टेट अमक विननब होनबदा अखोइना हारिबा हेल्थ कैम्प सिसु मपुं फाना अखोइना सथादना लापा लंबेल अमखं हारिबा लंबेल सिगा इरोइना ngasi अखोगी मणिपुरगी सोसाइटी सेदा लैरिबा अखोगी खुनाइसी फननब होनब मतंदा मरोइना अखोगी निसासी मतौ करमना अखोइना अखोगी लंदमस्तेगी लेमाइदगी अखोई मुततकदगी हाइबा पोसि तौ पान सेदा लंदमस्ते लेबिरबा क्लब सिंग मेरा पाइबी सिंह अखोई पुंदब यारक्तबगी तंजाम अखोई लापा ngasi मक लेरिबा अखोगी लैंगाक सिदैदा लेबिरिबा अखोगी लुचिंग बसिंग सिना अखोगी निसाजे मपुंग फाना बुथनिंगदबगी मोंग मानबगुंबा अखोगी लंबेल मक उरकपसे तसेना कान सेदा अखोगी ओइनदी ख्वाइदगी लाइबक थीबनेना अखोना लौजै अदुना मरम अरकान सेदा अखोगी लेरिबा लमदमसिगी मणिपुरी हाइबा खुनाइसे मसी ख्वाइदगी मपांगन कनबा मसामु फबा लमदम ओहेंसी हाई तारगदी अखोगी लमदम सितगी अखोई मरुइना निसासे मपुंगोइना अखोई निसासे अखोई लमदम सितगी लेहेंदम मखक मथौता हैबा.
Now, Kurai Konsam Laikai Apun Manupilup has warned uploaded has warned and uploaded evidence and proof on social media platforms against Manipur police personnel who illegally collect taxes from liquor vendors instead of prohibiting the sale of liquor. Nongpok Lengak Apun Manupilup and Kurai Konsam Lekay Apun Manupilup destroyed liquor items that were seized from various areas of Imphal East District at Konsam Lekay Ipumapan today. Speaking on the sideline, advisor of Kurai Konsam Lekay Apun Manupilup, Konsam Mina, expressed concern on sale of drugs and other intoxicants in the state. She maintained that Manipur police personnel are collecting taxes for liquor vendors instead of prohibiting the sale of liquor. Further, she warned to upload evidences and proof on social media against illegal collection of taxes from various vendors selling liquor in their locality.
Matam punamakta mama ubi ikona lantheng na duna amadi athing bapi duna leiri haibase Manipur lengang na khangbi ba phai haiduna haije numida wairam hek yoksalapaga nisaga mari leina na leiri ba department police singchina aikogi dukan amadi yuyombam khuding makta nisayom khuding makta sangduna tax khongol pa se yamna mawong marin tadaba amani hariba tax asik khongat pagi mauta makhoi masagugi oiba masagi tolop Saduna hinjariba adugumlaba misak amani masi yamna ikai ningai oba amadi laingang na yangjandabani haina ayhakna logjai maram aduna department mari leinaba police department oigara SI department oigara khuding machina asigumba thabak ase togbidanaba haiduna akoigi Kurai Konsam Lekay Apunba Nupiluk amadi nongpok laingak Apunba Nupiluk tagi hanna na hajari.
And we'll be right back after a short break.
Great opportunity for local operators. SKTV is expanding. Come and be a part of SKTV revolution with high-speed internet, IPTV along with OTT and other benefits. We are building stronger connections through franchising. Become a local cable operator and provide reliable information and entertainment to your neighbors. Unlock your growth with our technology and top-tier service. So if you're looking for exclusive partnership opportunities, then please call us at 700-5259-437 or 897-420-9157.
Welcome back. Manipuri short film titled Toy Gun has been officially selected for the Indian competition section in Bengaluru International Short Film Festival BISFF 2026. It may be mentioned that BISFF holds the distinction of being India's sole Oscar qualifying short film festival. Written and directed by Thingnam Prashuram, the 14-minute and 55 seconds narrative short has also secured an official selection for screening at the 14th edition of Jagran Film Festival 2026. Produced by Kumalambam Omeshwari, the film features acclaimed actors Laisangthem Tonthoi and Thingam Parihanba in pivotal roles. The musical score for the project has been composed by prominent musician Akhu Chingangbam. Toy Gun made its world premiere at the Hyderabad International Short Film Festival 2025, where it bagged the first runner-up award. Continuing its successful run, the film subsequently won the Best Non-Feature Film Award at the Northeast India Film Festival 2026. Along with these milestones, the film has earned official selections across numerous national-level film festivals, drawing widespread recognition for independent Manipuri filmmaking. Now, athlete Huidrom Bhumeshwari, who won a bronze medal in the recently concluded first Asian Under-23 Athletics Championship 2026, was accorded warm welcome during a reception program that was organized by BJP Lamlai Mandal at Nongada Makhalekai today. Huidrom Bhumeshwari scripted history by winning a bronze medal in the women's 800-meter event in the Asian Under-23 Athletics Championship, which was held at Ordos City in China. Lamlai MLA KH Ibomcha, former member of Telauchana Saijang Zilla Parisad A. Jamini, Chairperson of Nongren Chingnungkho Gram Panchayat M. Bilasini, President of Lamlai Mandal L. Shyam attended the program. Speaking in the program, MLA Ibomcha lauded BJP Lamlai Mandal for encouraging a young sportsperson and appealed established and experienced sportspersons from Lamlai constituency to guide others at grassroots level. Now, Indigenous Peoples Association of Kangleipak, IPAK, extended assistance to family members of people who have lost their lives during the conflict which broke out on May 3 of 2023. President of IPAK, KSH Somarendra, Advisor Sapamcha Jadumani, Chairman of 14 CSO Kangleipak Y. Dilip Kumar attended the program which was held at Loktak Hall of Manipur Press Club today. Speaking in the program, KSH Somarendra said assistance were provided to victims' families in honor of those who have lost their lives and those who went missing during the conflict. Similar assistances will be provided in September and October to victims' families.
Mariak suba phase akoi athubada September October da khoi pangthokani adu amadi mangkiba imungsing da sunga sisu yauri mayam mangkiba lekidaba imungsing da su akoi mateng pangusida yauri amadi matung da su akoi gi lan sida suoga operation mai mangak tawrakanda akoi gi example na khamen lokta akoi gi sirenu hundu amba sidi sheudaba masa masu mayam am leiba adu masagi na operation mai mangak tawga pamung dagi hokap ngamdaba chat pangamdaba mayam am leiche makoi da su akoi yelhomi sing support to boina Manipur miyam na su adu ipak na su akoi makoi gi dumtu su akoi angam mateng pangkini habese simuga ngasi gi omlok suba akoi gi lekitaba imung sing gi mafamda kai khunu jub utpak khudum pot to thorum sida miyam da hajari habo.
And finally, we have the weather report. According to ICAR Regional Center Imphal, Manipur recorded a maximum temperature of 29 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was recorded at 22 degrees Celsius. The maximum relative humidity was measured to be 95% in the morning and 65% in the evening. Manipur received 9.1 millimeters of rainfall in the past 24 hours. Meanwhile, IMD Meteorological Center Imphal has issued yellow warning for all districts till August 4. In the next 5 days, all districts in the state will witness thunderstorm with lightning and heavy rainfall at isolated places. And now, before we wrap up the headlines once more. Convener of NPCM Asang Kasar raises concern on demographic changes in Manipur during national level lecture held at Guwahati. And internally displaced persons in Gangpokpi take out rally against non-disbursement of assistance through direct benefit transfer, demands prompt action from state government. And that is all of the news for now. Tune in at 5 for more news.